Good morning, y'all. Actually, this time it's 5:27 a.m. Don't worry, don't be on my merry little way. So, last week was something. hmm Last week was something. This weekend was also something. I ended up crashing out. I ended up crashing out this weekend. Well, it was mainly because Zero couldn't stop acting stupid, and let's just say he was doing the most. So I ended up crashing out at him. To be fair, I was trying not to, or what is happening there. But anyways, to be fair, I was trying not to crash out at him, but because I don't want to hurt loved ones. I don't, I don't like to get angry loved ones. But I ultimately, which is yesterday, I ended up crashing out on Sunday. But that got quickly handled, thank God, because why would you annoy me on my day off? The only day of the week that I have off. Why would you annoy me on that? Oh, that's just asking for a crash out. God, I hate crashing out. Yeah, I kinda hate crashing out with bad loved ones. That's just not fun. It's not fun. But I have no space. Oof, I have no space. I'm just free time before I have to get ready for work, so I'm just doing my quiz. So, Elsword. And I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys why I'm out on Elsword. I just need to hurry up and finish up these runs. I just logged on, wanted to say hey to you guys. I just logged on, wanted to say hey to you guys. And then, talk about how the week went. Hold on, hold on. It's gonna be, but I will say, Zero, Zero is really, really excited to come see me. Yeah, and yeah, in May he plans on coming over and going to a convention here in the state that I live. And that's been all he's been talking. And he said that's literally all he talks about. He just keep talking about that. And I'm just like, oh my God. He's talking about wearing shirts with like memes on them. I'm over there looking at my older brother and older sister like, oh my God, they gonna whoop his ass. They gonna whoop his ass. About how that's going to go. And the reason why I'm more worried about how that's going to go is because I, him and I video call. Him and I video call. I take him to work with me. I call while I'm at work. Don't worry, I have my phone. Hey, why is you worried about getting fired? Don't worry, do not worry, I have my phone. Yeah, I be calling him while I'm at work. I be calling him like, just be chilling and stuff. We be on the phone a lot, so if not on the phone a lot, we be on voice chat a lot. Well, y'all already know because I literally have mentioned that I had to mute so that I wouldn't scare him. We be in voice chat a lot. Yeah, I take him to work with me in the sense of, I take him to work with me in the sense of we be calling at work, all that stuff. So we spend a lot of time together. So much more better than when I was going out with Zacharo. Because that nigga barely had, the only time he had time the only time he had time was for Roblox. So much more better than Zach. 10 times more better than Zach. Uh, better than when I was going up with Def too, because that was, ooh, oh, that that was a ride. That was a ride. Oh right, I forgot I took my I forgot that out. I forgot I took that out. Don't worry, I'm gonna head to Elsor. I'm just gonna wrap up here first, and then I'm gonna go to Elsor and show y'all what I've been up to. But that's what all he's been talking about, like what he's gonna do when he gets to my state. I'm just sitting there, look at him. Let's mind you, he's been doing this around me as well, so he's very excited, and I'm excited for him because I've been to, it's been years since I've been to the convention. That's in May. Yeah, it's been some years since I've been to the convention in May, but I did have a fun time. Ironically enough, they're hosting it at the place where I had to go for graduation back in 2017. You already know how old I am. Like, wait, did you say 2017? It's been 9 years since you graduated. Yes, you already know how old I am. I made it no secret. I'm 27. But I told you already. But anyways, almost because I want him. I don't because my sister called me. My sister called me. I was like, he needs to come meet me, and I'm just like, um, okay. I have a weird situation with my family, and my sister's been looking after me more than my mother. My mother has been trying to get herself together and so forth. Actually called my mother. I actually called my mother and check up on my aunt on top of that. So it's a win-win. It's two birds with one stone. Yeah, when my grandmother unfortunately passed away last year, ironically in April. So I haven't really been grieving this April. It's been a year though. I haven't really been grieving this April. But to be fair, I spent years mentally preparing myself for when she does pass away. Still hurt though, but because it still hurt though because she was one of the few people in the family that actually believed in me, and everyone else was just kind of against me and all that stuff. And if you know me, you know about the situation that I had with my other aunt. Yeah, so my grandmother had four children. The first oldest is an uncle that passed away in 2016. Then the second oldest is the one that's currently living with my mother. Well, my mother is currently living with her. They they found somewhere to stay. Thank God. The third one is the one. The third oldest is the one that I have been fighting with. The evil aunt. I still kind of disown her. She's. How could you do that to some? How could you do that to your own niece? Your own younger sister. Yes, my mother is the younger sister. Ain't that funny? Yeah, my mother is the youngest sister. She's the youngest of all of them, and then I'm the youngest of my siblings. Yeah, I'm the youngest of my siblings. So I kind of bond with my mother more than my older siblings. But yeah, it's basically some court stuff, all that stuff. We're still trying to figure that out, and she's been on the run and all that stuff and blah blah blah. But anyways, don't worry, I won for the most part. But moving on. So I said all that to say, my sister wanted to meet my boyfriend. Well, husband per se. Talking about the same goofball that I'm in voice chat with currently, but I'm muted so he can't hear me. So I did tell. Don't worry, I told him. I told him that my sister and my brother wanted to meet him. He said he's okay with it. He's talking about wearing a shirt that he's talking about wearing some meme shirts. You know, shirts with the wildest sayings and all that stuff. He's talking about wearing shirts like that. I'm sitting there looking at him like, so do you want my brother to beat your ass? And my brother is mostly pacifist. He's the most pacifist between us three. He's more the peacemaker. My sister and I, we fight and stuff. He's more the peacemaker. I don't think he wanted to piss my brother off. I'm worried about him. I'm worried about Zero pissing my brother off because Zero don't know how to control his mouth. Sometimes I be wanting to tell him to shut up. I want him to make a good impression. So my brother and my sister are not calling me shit talking my husband. Let's just say so much for that because woo, he is he is going to piss them off. I can feel it. He's going to piss them off. If he does that, I want him not to do that, but he don't he hasn't really been acting like he knows how to act right. It's more like he's been acting like a badass kid that has had way too much Kool-Aid. Way way too much Kool-Aid than he's supposed to. Yeah, I'm kind of actually worried about that. And that's the thing. That's the thing that I'm just like I'm not worried about like if he's gonna be safe or not. He's gonna be safe because it's here in the state. Uh, it's here in the state. I'm not worried about whether or not he's gonna be safe. Oh, he's gonna be safe. I'm worried about I'm worried about how meeting my family. I'm worried about him meeting my family is going to go because you know, well, see, actually, you don't know. I haven't really been visiting my family, and the main reason why is because of, family drama that has happened. Well, you know the evil aunt that I mentioned? She's so manipulative, and most people took her side, so I kind of felt like I was forced to isolate it. And during that time, I was stressed out, I was angry because nobody listened to me, and I was trying to tell them everything. They wouldn't realize that what I was trying to say was the truth until it finally hit them. But it was already too late. I was already so used to staying by myself and not being around the family and not being present and forcing myself to isolate. I had already gotten used to that lifestyle because it had been the normal for so years. Before I used to cry about it, and now it's just normal. It no longer bothers me. But to be fair, I'm an introvert, and we introverts are kind of used to spending alone time. So yeah, I was already kind of used to it, and I stopped really showing emotion around. And I guess I stopped really showing emotion around them because when my older brother called me, and he was surprised for me to show emotion because I guess I've been emotionless towards them. But I kind of had to be, because, especially during the funeral, during my grandmother's funeral, I had to be the strong one. But to be fair, I had already prepared, like I said, I had already prepared for when she passed away. So while they were falling out, I was the one comforting everyone. Yeah, at the funeral, I was the one comforting everyone, my mother included. And I finally was there for them during the time they really needed it. I was there before, but like they never acknowledged that. Now they can acknowledge that. Now they acknowledge that during a time where they really needed comfort, I was there. So finally closed. That's what finally closed that chapter. Though it was bittersweet. It was bittersweet though. I hate that it took that my I hate that it took my grandmother passing away for them to realize that I care for them. That's the part that kind of hurts. It took my grandmother passing away for and me being there at the funeral when they really needed it for them to realize that I care about them. So that actually kind of hurt. But at least they realized. I just hate the way that it happened. They realized though. So I actually don't mind spending time with them. It's just, I work too. They have jobs. My sister works for the IRS. My brother, I forgot what job he I forgot what job he does. Oh, I think it was Amazon or something. I don't know. My my brother lives by himself. My sister, she has a son and stuff, and her lover and all that stuff. And here I'm going off. I'll wrap it up. I'll wrap it up, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I'll wrap it up. But yeah. Yes, that's the context. But yeah, I'm also worried about first impressions with Zero and him thinking about wearing these shirts and stuff. And his mother got on him about that too. And I'm just like, there's a reason why your mother got on you about this because she knows how you are. And I understand the overprotectiveness. That's why I'm just like, see, now I kind of have to watch over him while he's here in my state. I have to watch over him and possibly gonna have to nag him sometime. I hope I don't have to nag him. I don't want to nag him. I hope I don't have to nag him about what he wears. I really don't want to. He is 30, turning 31. I am 27. I don't want to have to be nagging you about what you have to wear and stuff like you're a kid. Please make a first impression for my family so they won't be nagging me about that. Like, you think my nagging's gonna be bad, but I'm gonna get nagged because you wanna act a fool. I don't want you acting a fool. But that's that. That's what I'm currently worried about. Hopefully that goes well. I'll let y'all know how that goes. So, Elsword, because y'all probably like, are you gonna show us the Elsword stuff now? Right. Let's get to that.